This is Dolany TV, ladies and gentlemen. The Edmonton Oilers, they continue to emergency recall players from Bakersfield left, right, and center today. Connor Carrick joining the fray in hopes of getting into the lineup against the San Jose Sharks, up on an emergency recall announced earlier this morning, this afternoon, whenever that happened. Again, work kind of throws you for a loop nowadays, but the Edmonton Oilers, well, they on that Amazon Prime broadcast, which we all so much enjoyed last night, were described as the walking wounded. Connor McDavid doesn't like that comment. He is firing back, pretty much telling everybody out there that wants to listen that the Edmonton Oilers are more than ready to go against the LA Kings in game one of the series coming up here right away. Now, here's the problem. You want to believe one side, you want to believe the other side. I don't think anybody's got the true story here, and I don't think anybody's going to give off the real story about the Edmonton Oilers. It'll be a complete surprise come playoff time. Again, that's why I'm a little skeptical, is it's just the Edmonton Oilers are just dropping like flies out there on the ice. Every game there's multiple guys going down the tunnel, and it just seems like things just aren't happening the way they were at times for the Oilers in past lead ups to the playoffs. So whether right, wrong, or otherwise on my part, that's just kind of my 2 cents on it right now. And I guess that's why some of you tune in. Some of you just tune in to say the opposite of what I'm saying, and that's fine too. But for the Edmonton Oilers right now, the big thing is getting healthy. And if Connor McDavid wants to claim that the Edmonton Oilers are better off than we think, that is a better prognosis than maybe anybody else has given us so far in this past few weeks leading up to obviously what is now the final week before the NHL playoffs get underway and the Stanley Cup starts being decided here. So hopefully for the Oilers, they can keep getting better and better by the day. Obviously, there's plenty of time here. It's April 14th right now, 15th, whatever it is, 4 days till the playoffs start. And I think the biggest thing is the Oilers will start off in the 20th or the 21st. I think the LA Kings have a situation where, for right now, they kind of have to play a makeup game on the 17th, I believe, against either San Jose or Calgary. Sketchy details. I heard it last week. But basically, yeah, the Edmonton Oilers will probably have to wait a couple days for their playoffs to start because LA's calendar goes right up pretty much to the last minute due to the rescheduled games from the wildfire. So there will be hopefully an idea where the Oilers can figure out some injury time to recover, some injury time to recoup, and get better as the day goes on, day in day out. So that's at least the hope. I know last night we rested Connor McDavid more so out of a situation where we didn't want the LA Kings to hurt him, and more so maybe just allow some other guys some ice time like Quinn Hudson as part of his new deal with the Edmonton Oilers. But that's where we're at, right? It's the Oilers just have to get healthy. This team will be unstoppable in the playoffs, given a 100% McDavid and 100% Draisaitl, especially if you can mop up the Kings, you're adding in Ekholm by the second round series. The Calgary Flames can pull off the impossible and face Vegas in the second round, and you know what, or face Vegas in the first round. So that would be St. Louis, Minnesota lose both games tonight, and then of course the Flames win both. They have their remaining games. That allows the Flames to face Vegas. If they can mop Vegas, that sets up a Battle of Alberta in the second round. Let me tell you, that would blow the roof off of Alberta and Canada for the span of about a week and a half to 2 weeks, depending how long it takes. So I wouldn't mind that at all, and that would be good. And that's what I'm talking about there in the community post earlier yesterday. But for the Oilers, the big thing is it's not going to happen if you're not healthy. And 100% ready to go, Connor and Leon, even if the rest of the guys aren't healthy, will make a huge difference. You've watched Connor and Leon skate on half capacity, less than half capacity, and go out there and simply destroy teams in the playoffs themselves. So hopefully that is the case again this year. There is to mention as well some other players coming back. Trent Frederick hopefully ready for game one. Same with Jake Wallman. The Evander Kane factor comes in as well. So there's a ton of different storylines here for the Oilers getting healthy and getting ready for game one against LA. So keep that in mind as well. the guys we haven't seen much of recently could be back as well for this Oilers squad. So there's a ton yet to be determined. But right now, for the big part is I want to see the Flames in. I think I'm not making any mistakes there. I want to see the Flames in. I want to see the Flames against Vegas. I want to see the Flames have a chance to play the Oilers in the second round. Again, if you're telling me I'm sleeping on the Edmonton Oilers, I'm going to tell you you're sleeping on the Calgary Flames. They have been an absolute treat to watch live so far this year. I've been in more Flames games than Oilers games. Again, shame on me on that one, but welcome to being in southern Alberta and having the dome 10 minutes away kind of a deal from work. So that's where we find ourselves. The Flames would be a blast to have in the playoffs. I'd love to see them fall out of the draft rankings that much more. Again, that is the side effect. The rebuild gets slowed down a bit. That's kind of the big reason I'm all in on the Flames going into the playoffs. And of course, if the Oilers can face the Flames in round two, that just makes for good television. That just makes for good fun in our province, than our beautiful province of Canada, or Alberta, in the beautiful country of Canada. So hopefully that is the case here this playoffs, and that would be absolutely phenomenal. Again, I know a lot has to happen for that, but Connor McDavid today kind of giving us some hope that all of that is still on the table. Again, the concern is if you can't solve LA, especially since they just re-added Doughty in the lineup, there's going to be some tremendous problems. And you watched LA can quick strike on the Oilers goaltending. They've done it all season so far. So that is that is where we're at. Is the Oilers desperately need the big guns in the lineup to take things over and hopefully clean things up as best they can. Because I mean, it's going to take everybody, but if you don't have Connor and Leon at 100%, you don't know what's going to happen. So for the Oilers, again, hopefully it's a little bit of Connor McDavid getting sick of the narrative and going out there and telling us the truth, or maybe it's a little bit of a what is it, Jedi mind trick there when Draisaitl was skating on one leg in the Calgary series and lit up the most record-breaking playoffs against Calgary any Edmonton Oilers ever had in the past how many ever decades. So hopefully everything is going to be good here, but and we'll see what happens with the Edmonton Oilers here as we get ready for San Jose tomorrow. Again, tomorrow, Connor Carrick likely suits up in the lineup on emergency recall. He's definitely earned it this year. If you haven't been watching the Bakersfield Condors, Connor Carrick has been one of the lone bright spots for the Edmonton Oilers, which is fantastic in the farm system. Again, a veteran guy who's signed to be on the farm team to stabilize things. Farm defense has been an absolute nightmare all year this year, just based on guys in, guys out, guys traded, guys called up, guys everywhere. Got an ECHL defenseman playing for the Bakersfield Condors right now. So Connor Carrick, rightfully so, as Bakersfield continues to have a um, good end of the season. Really, they were out of playoff contention, it seemed, and they've fought their way back in. So there is some intrigue at the AHL level as well, and that's good to see. So hopefully for the Oilers here tonight, just everybody's resting, everybody's getting healthier by the day, and then tomorrow we see a little bit of a different lineup, maybe some different line combinations, maybe some guys getting some elevated ice time in a game that no longer matters for the Oilers. We got two on the board here that no longer matter. So mix it up. Let Quinn Hudson play 20. I don't care what it comes down to. Just again, keep in mind what you got coming to you in game one, whether it be the 19th, 20th, 21st, as the Oilers and the LA Kings get set to redo battle, fourth time in the NHL playoffs in a row here in 2025. Friends, thanks for being aboard. Appreciate you hanging out with me. I will catch you in the next one.